Good evening,
Hello.
everybody, and welcome to an Elite Dangerous live stream.
Yes.
I am Will, a community manager here at Frontier Developments, and I'm joined by...
Paige, also a community manager here at Frontier Developments.
Hello, and welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to tonight's live stream. Welcome to tonight's live stream.
Tonight's
Say that
status
really
stream.
fast. Say that really fast.
Got
Welcome
it.
to
Hello.
tonight's
Welcome to
live
tonight's
stream.
live stream.
How is everybody doing? How are you all doing on this very wonderful evening?
We have got beautiful people in chat. We always have beautiful people in chat.
We always do, but who have we got in chat, Paige?
Oh, special shout out first. I wrote his name down. To Full Metal X, who says that it's his first official Elite Dangerous live stream since he started playing the game. So hello, lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, if anyone else is new in the chat, also do a little wave. If you're not new in the chat, but you've come back to watch us, say a wave too. Waiting here.
Just wave no matter who you are.
Yeah,
Say hi.
just wave to us. So tonight's live stream is, of course, we're going to be playing Distant Worlds 2, because I don't know if you caught on Monday's live stream, but I am very far behind because I was away here, there and everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm away this weekend too, so tonight's live stream, I'm using it to get some legway into my expedition journey. And I've got a lot to catch up on. But we also, of course, have some news. We have news.
We can finally talk about it, Will.
News.
We can stop saying it's exciting.
Yeah, and soon. Soon became my catchphrase.
Soon, and then we took off the TM as we got closer, and it became and we can talk to people now, and it's amazing, and I want to cry.
Yes.
But yeah, April update, April 23rd.
April 23rd.
It's not that far.
Not that
It's
far.
like 2 weeks away.
Not that far. I'm really sleepy.
What are you saying, mate?
So yeah, what else have we got? So not just that, but I'm also going to be at TwitchCon with Beau de Vries starting tomorrow. So if you are out there and you're going to TwitchCon, make sure you let me know and say hello. Orange Spark is going to be there, I know that for sure.
You'll be wearing a vibrant t-shirt.
I'll probably be wearing it's that one. Oh, it's that
one.
I'm going to be in bright orange. Bright orange. But of course, as we have announced an update, this is not the content reveal stream. That is next week, and that will be with Adam Woods. And I'm going to try and get Adam Burkway on it too.
All the Adams.
I'm going to sit on the sofas that are just over there, so it's going to be nice.
Comfy stream. Comfy stream.
And we're going to be showing how all of it looks next week.
Nice, pretty new stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, some revamps of some old stuff. So there's a bit of something for everyone.
There is. There absolutely is. We can talk about it, of course. We can talk about tonight's update. If you have questions, we can try to answer them.
Yep.
Might not be able to answer everything just yet, but if you do have any questions, hopefully we've covered a lot of it on the forums. But I know that you guys love to post loads, and we probably missed some of it. So
we're only people.
we're only people.
But right, shall we get into the game now? I think that you've been plotted.
Yes, Kazak asked how many jumps left.
Oh no.
Oh, what's...
Oh no.
You know, you test these things. Try and jump to this one.
Ooh.
Disappear us.
Well, today we're playing the No Signal game. It's new. It's great.
No, we'll be back very soon, folks.
Back in a moment.
Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's live stream.
That was
It
wonderful.
Very entertaining.
Honestly, I cannot believe what you found.
It's amazing.
I know.
So join us next Thursday, where we'll be live streaming. No, anyway, let's play
okay,
the game.
right. Let's be sensible now. Okay, look. Oh, a game! A game!
A game.
I love a game.
So,
I love a game.
the solution to that was literally turn it back on and off again.
We did Tronoid, we did, and it fixed it, and we're good, we're good. So, yes, we're back. Luckily, only 30 seconds of weirdness.
30 seconds of strange things. Yeah, it does look a bit strange on my screen, but I think it's all good. So last time I was 260 jumps away. I am still 260-ish jumps away because I didn't get a chance to try things out. It is a bit strange, isn't it?
If you are getting some weird sort of pixelation, go onto YouTube, click on the little cog at the bottom right, and you'll be able to change your resolution there. For some reason, it turned itself down.
Yeah.
But I don't know why.
I'm gonna have to check that. This
Hot
is
stream.
Hot stream.
Hot stream.
This is our downstairs room. We've had to tweak and configure some of the options that we have. So
all the tech went bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A-A. That's right.
Banana.
Bananas.
Well, yeah, banana. You thought the S. Hi, Derelict Nick.
There you go, that one. Look at that. The first
Good,
neutral
you
star
got the
of
neutral.
night,
I didn't want to look in case I jinxed it. I'm just like.
Hot build, hot water with biscuits optional.
How many PS4 players here?
One.
At least one. I play PS4 at home.
Yeah, you do. So there's a few of us. I'm tripping over my words tonight. So Paige, I don't know if you're aware, but now I wasn't going to say this because it was a sort of an official Elite Dangerous live stream. It's not really the place, but we've come to know each other quite well.
Yeah, quite.
And I've heard that you can change your PlayStation Network name, your PSN name.
You can.
I wasn't going to talk about it.
You can.
But my original one is Labuffon, but I want to change it.
Yes.
But if you guys know anything about me, is I like creepy, weird stuff.
He likes strange things, really strange things.
So I need your help to make me come up with something. Help me come up with a name for my new PSN. The only candidate I've got is really, really weird.
Yeah, don't say it.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it.
So if you have any ideas, they have to be a bit creepy, but not too much.
Yeah,
it's got to be like subtle.
Derelict, you can't be too creepy to do this. Seriously, you can't be too scary or.
Yeah, it's just safe for work.
Water biscuit dip. That's too scary.
That's
way too scary, mate.
No one will be my friend anymore.
So, people are asking if we're going to reveal new information. No, we're not going to reveal new information. We may be able to answer some questions if you pop them in the chat.
Which could be new information.
Which could technically be new information. If you want to ask any questions about some of the new stuff that's coming, I've made some notes, which is handy, which is cool.
Why don't we go over some of the headlines of what's coming? Think you could do it?
Interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
But next Thursday we will be doing a your first full look into the update with visuals and actually seeing what it looks like as well. So. This time we'll just talk about it. Next time, look at it.
Where was the news posted?
It was on the forums.
Do you think we could just drop it in there so you guys can go and see it? Such Sash Paige. Yeah, Paige's middle name is.
I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to sash. You have to
sash away, Will.
You have to sash him.
Sash away. I like your living room is a good name. We've got Will to Biscuits. Kitten. I'm not going to read that one, Jan. That's mean.
I know what your lounge looks like. Yeah, that's
good.
Weird.
Cthulhu's Love Child. Ask Paul, he's the master of creep. What? No tea? Ed Flanagan. Interesting.
Oh gosh.
So I dream.
Ed Flanagan.
Wed Flanagan.
Is that just you getting married?
That's my new TV show. There'll be several bachelors. You can read the update here.
There we go. I found it. It took me a moment.
New things sound great generally, but will there be pop-ups all over my cockpit telling me which buttons to press for help and loading screen tips while hyperventilating? No.
No.
No. It's not going to be an invasive sort of.
It's not
pop-up.
clippy.
It's not. Yeah. It's not pop-ups going here. You need to do this and this. There are links within the game interface which you can click into, which will drive you to pages with more information.
Yes.
It's not sort of. Especially if you're already an established player, you're not gonna be given those sort of help windows.
Yeah.
as we understand that you already know how to do a lot of this stuff.
It's a good thing with this update. I have seen, and I've written it down because I did hear it a few times, like, is this going to make the game from Elite Dangerous to Elite Easy?
Yeah.
Because obviously there's lots of things in here which will help you out. But the thing is, they're completely optional. You do not have to use any of them. You don't have to use the help, you don't have to use the advanced docking computer, and you don't have to use the Super Cruise module. What it does do, though, is allow new players to learn at their own pace, because a lot of our players have had all of the new mechanics introduced to them over time, as they've been with us a long time. New players have everything dumped on their faces once at a time, and they come in and they get confused. So they've got loads of little things which are going to help them, and it's going to teach them how to get on. They're going to have an area in which they can learn without, before getting out into the big wide and spreading their wings. But it's also great for things like streamers who are going to interact with their chats. Sometimes you get really caught up talking to somebody and then you've crashed into a station.
Watch this stream tonight.
Like this, one day you're going to be able to just hit the button, continue talking about something cool, and not crash into the back of the station, as has happened before.
Hopefully.
Well,
it's actually worth mentioning that these new modules, they aren't, and it's something we spoke about with the dev team, these are not modules that will just automatically get you from A to B. These are assist modules. You'll still have to control things a little bit if you're waiting to auto undock. And there's a ship coming towards you and you look like you're about to collide. It's not going to, but you will have to still maneuver that. With the Super Cruise assist module, you still have to plot and make sure you're en route. So there are some things, and we'll show all of this next week.
We will actually show you how it all works.
How it works. So they are not just going to hold your hand the whole way. You still have to use your head a little bit here and there. It's
very much like cruise control. You wouldn't just go to sleep in your car once turning it off, because you will still crash.
Oh. Can you not do
that? Oh, jeez, well. That does explain how this happened. Sorry, mate.
Paige is always mean to me on these live streams. Whoa.
Well, I have to get the sass out sometimes.
Yeah, this is your moment to do it.
Why not show it this week? Because it's planned for next week, and we need both Adams, and they're still hard at work.
Yes.
We need both Adams.
Yes. Right, I'm going to try and... I'm going towards it.
Yeah, you are, mate. Turn around there quickly.
It's fine.
You're going to super cruise through and just explode.
It's all right, look.
It's all right.
See?
So,
all is well
yeah,
in the world.
it will give you... It will give you the ability to make things simpler if you want them to, or if you feel you need them to. Like,
I'm just sell the modules. If you bought a new ship, then it comes with them.
Ditch
you can just sell them.
And I'm not afraid to say I have arthritis in my hands, and sometimes, using all these controls and buttons, I just can't be bothered, and I'd love to be able to just press a button and safely land, take a rest for a minute, and then pick up my controller and keep going. So it's great for loads of types.
Kenny Drunken Wolf says that was getting close to needing the hull seals.
It was.
Yes. I'm all right, guys. Not yet.
I've heard they have a very cute logo that I'm looking forward to seeing. It's very cute, apparently. I just got a sea lion tattoo, so right in there.
Oh, yeah, that was only the other week, was it not?
Yep.
Time flies.
It does.
When you're preparing to announce an update. I can tell you that for free.
Do. So Robert asks, why are they taking up ship module space at all? So obviously with these, small ships all get 2 extra size 1 slots for free, and all big ships get an extra 1 slot for free. So while they are taking space, they're not taking anything away from what you've already got. You can sell them and get some extra slots, but we do hear you that they could be made sort of tech built in, so we are passing that along. And if anything changes, we'll let you know. But for now, they are going to use slots, but they're using the free slots we're giving you. So you're still not technically losing any space, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm going to be using the Super Cruise Assist when I need to get a cup of tea, so it's Phase Tempest. Imagine that. I could get my cup of hot water and my biscuits.
I'm just going to turn you slightly so you crash anyway, if you do that, mate. No, mate.
On Distant Worlds.
No.
Is there anyone out there who
mate.
is still on Distant Worlds? Obviously.
There are quite a lot still.
Yeah, but anyone in the chat who've passed the Explorer's Anchorage and are heading over to this next Luna's Shadow, I think that's where we're headed.
Yes, Luna's Shadow.
Luna's Shadow. I've gone too fast again. So
JS asks, will there be a weight issue, i.e. reduced jump?
That is something I will have to clarify with the dev team, because we don't have all the stats and little numbers here.
It's something I think you've already fed back. It was on my list, so
but they're certainly aware of the implications, what an additional module will do.
So, great comment here from Keith. He says he bought this game and he's totally clueless on how to make money and not die every 5 minutes. So, great thing, we're putting out an update in 2 weeks, which is gonna help you a lot with all those types of things. But in the meantime, the people in the chat right now are very knowledgeable and will definitely help you. I can see a number of names there who love to help people. And so guys, if you have some suggestions how a brand new player can make some money and not crash and die constantly, post it in the chat. We'd love to see it.
One of our lovely moderators, whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce.
Who? Where?
Right here, it says, Will or Paige, is the plan for the Player's Handbook to be, so Pilot's Handbook, because I made a typo the other day and I said Players with the Pilot's Handbook.
Ah, you silly.
Is it going to be growing as some kind of in-game wiki? Like the Codex, it is certainly something we can add things to in the future. Cool. So yeah, the idea is that we will have a growing sort of in-game database of things, articles that you can look at and have information on. Especially when we add, in the future, as we inevitably will, add new features where we're going to have to explain certain things here.
Infinite Death 99. If you don't use the new modules, will you just get a free slot? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you will. You will get one free size 1 optional slot.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Crimson Echo asks, are the current starter systems getting blocked off, or is it a new type of thing?
So the new starter zone is a collection of systems that are currently in the game and they're unpopulated.
Yes.
But we are actually doing some dev magic to rework them to make way for this new zone. So they previously were unpopulated and they now will have a population. So the idea is that when you're in that zone, when you start the game for the first time, you will have access to this zone until you reach your first rank in either combat, trade or exploration, and once that's done, you will lose access to it like a permit lock system.
Yeah, so we've not just magicked up some new systems, they were there anyway.
Yeah.
And dev magic isn't cheating phase, because technically we made the game, so it's technically just work.
There are times where we will have to adjust things here and there, but this one is the team have made careful considerations on where this is going to be and what it's going to replace.
Yeah, how it's going to work.
Yeah.
So Daniel Davies has asked, one of the features that has been asked for since the game launched on PS4 is the ability to change HUD color. Why doesn't this happen? So it's a bit of a long-winded explanation, and I'll do my best because I'm not a coder, unfortunately, so I can't explain it.
Am I just going around this thing?
You are, mate, you are. You haven't locked onto anything yet. If you move up slightly to the right, you'll be able to get centered into the right place.
I want to go to this neutron star.
Okay.
I think I'm just flying away from it.
Tilt your nose to the left.
Yeah, I think I'm just flying away from it.
No, you're fine. As long as you bring your nose up, you'll...
it's there.
Yeah, I just saw it. There it is.
I forget how tiny they are.
Yeah, you found it. Little tiny blue thing. So, it is
anyway,
cute.
Sorry, I interrupted
and
you.
if you lock onto it, you should keep a decent range without crashing into it. See? Slowing.
The only downside to this is that I haven't hotkeyed jump to next target with this. Anyway, you were saying something really important, so I'm going to continue.
HUD colors, both for PC and consoles, because PC does not have an official way to change it. You can only change via an ini file yourself. The problem with HUD colors, and it's not really a problem, it's the way that they were designed, is that it's baked into the rest of the UI. So all of it is one piece. And so to change any of the colors on the HUD affects every other visual element of the game, which is why when you see a Twitch streamer with a gorgeous purple HUD, normally their pictures don't work or they're really garbled and other bits you can't read. And it's simply because that's how I believe the XML works. So to redo that and to give you other color changes would require a massive amount of dev time and work, because you have to rip the whole lot out, re-edit it, and then try and put it back in. And unfortunately, it's an incredibly difficult thing to do. That's the layman's explanation that I know.
Yeah.
It's a lot more technical than that, but that's kind of like the rough and ready version of how it works. So unfortunately, if you do try and edit it yourself on PC, you possibly will end up with everything kind of broken.
Was there
a good question up here?
It was more of a statement saying the next update, and I can't remember. I can't find who said it.
No.
It was like, sounds like this. Here you go. Prime Heretic says, sounds like this patch will be good for Will, and it absolutely will. The fact is, that when you're streaming Elite Dangerous, being able to just jump into sort of Super Cruise Assist, and we'll be showing it next week, because we keep talking about it, but you guys don't know what it looks like yet, really. You've had the summary, but it's really helpful.
So, Commander Timeru says, are we going to do any streams on release day while the servers are down?
Yes.
Yes, we are. We don't know how long the downtime will be at this particular moment. We will announce that closer to the time. But we will let you know, and we will have some fun little stuff planned. Yeah, just to
keep you guys entertained and engaging with you while the servers are down.
Hang out with some devs, chill out, have some hot water. Great.
Some hot water and biscuits.
Great, mate.
Delicious.
So yes, don't worry, we'll be keeping you company.
Zulu Romy says, I just want to say that's a very nippy little app.
It is nippy. It is. You've done some engineering.
I have, yeah. This is going well though. How many jumps are we?
You're not doing too bad. I think beer route.
Beer route?
Yes, the pilot's manual will be in game.
In the game.
Not external. It will be in, and you will be able to click on some links to actually get to there from like the main screen, which will tell you a little bit more about activities in the system. It's actually very nifty. So if it's like, you can do mining here, and you're like, I don't know how to mine, you can click on a button, it'll open up a nice little book for you and be like, here's how you mine, and you can get on with it. A lot easier than going, I want to mine, I'll go and find a streamer and ask that, but they're busy, so maybe I'll go to, so it'll just tell you now. You'll just know.
So Infinite Death 99 says, when you say what Super Cruise Assist looks like, is there a different visual effect? No, to be very clear, just showing you how it functions in the game, how it's not that it visually looks different, just the way you.
He's just going to be lobbing the controller across the room, going, "Ha no hands!"
No hands. So that's it's not. There aren't visual differences other than some buttons to say, use this.
So, will the in-game manual use text to speech? Do we know that?
I don't know that.
I'll write it down. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Text to speech.
Is there any news on what happened to fleet carriers and when we might hear about them again? Asks Nerf.
Ish. So, yes, they are very much still on our internal development roadmap. We are wanting to do them. They will go in the game at some point. We do not have any further information past that, but don't worry, we do still plan on having them. They're gonna, we want them. They look gorgeous.
Yes.
Very exciting. Exciting.
Colin Ford says, we did a whole live radio show about what to do in the game. We're waiting for the new patch. And then the next day, you announced the new patch. We purposefully did it. We heard that.
Yeah, we were like, oh, this is good. This is good.
Get it out. But hey, guys, you still have 2 weeks. So there's still 2 weeks of things you could do.
So Creamy Goodness does raise a good point here, which we can answer. Why would we release a good-looking update after the long bank holiday?
Well, because we are not allowed to work on the bank holiday.
Yep.
So if we release an update before and something goes wrong, because it can, and nobody is here to fix it, that's not very good. So
no, you'd be stuck.
After the bank holiday, we'll have the team that we need here to make sure.
Essentially, we just want to make sure you're properly looked after when we release it.
Yeah.
So, Kenny Drunkenwolf says, will the automatic supercruise module break you out of an interdiction or prevent NPCs? No, you will not be prevented from interdiction from humans or NPCs.
Nope.
If you get interdicted, it will go straight back over to manual controls, and you're going to have to get yourself out of that mess, or you're going to crash.
Yeah. And it's... Oh, there's water walls here. 1 second.
So, right, so as Will was saying earlier, this isn't meant to take over for you. You do not get a free ride when you turn on one of these modules. You get help, you can rest, but you need to be ready to take back those controls, or you're going to crash.
And you'll see how it all looks next week in game as well, like how it actually functions. We'll be going through all of that. But right now, I understand you're curious. You want to know more? What's going on? Okay. I'm signing off.
Are we coming to ECM? Yes.
What's ECM? No, of course we won't.
Nobody knows.
We'll be there.
Yes. Me, Will, and Sally. Maybe others don't know yet. They've not even told us. But they would be coming just for fun.
Funsies.
So, running funsies.
That's what ECM is all about. Yes, and it's probably worth. Let's give it a little plug. But ECM is in.
Oh great, we've both forgotten
2
immediately.
weeks? 1 week?
Oh, okay, yeah. It's
in next week.
Yeah,
next
the update
Saturday.
is a couple of days afterwards.
That's it.
Yes.
So, oh yeah, that's the weekend before the update. Oh my goodness.
Also not a good reason to launch an update because we'd be out with the community.
Yeah. And, you know, there's an event going on. Will autopilot allow for a fuel scoop too? So, so yeah, it's not an autopilot. It's a Super Cruise Assist. So
yes. It's like cruise control for a car. It'll help you keep going in a straight line, but you're gonna want to keep an eye on it. When will a summary roadmap for 2920 be announced? Possibly in about 800 years. We'll see.
Unless they invent a way to freeze us.
Okay, thanks Walt Disney. Burlead says, what is ECM? So ECM is the Elite Community Meet.
Yes.
It's going to be on in about 2 weeks. Loads of Elite Dangerous Commanders get together. They do some fun quizzes. They end up, having dinner together, playing board games, talking about Elite, and doing all sorts of bits and bobs for fun, and just talking about the game and having a good time.
Little community
it's really
meet,
lovely, and we go and hang out because it's lovely to actually meet up with some commanders in real life, talk about the game, get some feedback, all that kind of stuff. So.
Lee did correct himself and said 2020.
So.
Go for it, Paige.
Yeah. In terms of a roadmap, we haven't got a public one at the minute, and we're not going to be releasing one anytime soon, that I can tell you. As soon as we have information, we will make sure it's getting to you, like we did with this one, and we're not lying, we honestly promise, when we have information, we will give it to you.
And we did.
And we did, and we will. We will continue to do so.
There's nothing here.
Yeah, and I saw a comment on Facebook going, yay, they didn't abandon us. We have never planned, and we never plan to abandon you. We love you all, we really genuinely do. Yep. We really genuinely do.
All the team up there are hard at work.
Yep, and they are still hard at work because they love the game.
It's true. I'm just trying not to tear up. I've got like a little twitch here and it's making my eyes water.
I think it's just because you've got to get on the plane tomorrow, mate.
I can't.
Even you, Prime Heretic, even you. Especially you. Do we have a star map? Jan says. We do. He can't look at it right now because he's just about to jump.
Yeah.
But
yes. Yes.
Baba Ganoush, don't be cheeky. It would be very cool. Nothing to announce at the minute. Blink will. Okay, good.
I do forget to blink sometimes on a live stream. So yeah, there you
go. No, Archangel, that's the thing. We love talking to you. However, we've got to make sure it's the right time, when we have the right information, and when we can give you the answers you guys deserve. Roadmaps, where are we going? I don't
need roadmaps.
I can't see. I'll put these back on.
I liked the glasses taking off.
It's all right. I nearly smacked them into the table. Oh yes, Will, remember to take your wallet with you on the plane.
Hang on a second. Oh, I did publish that on Twitter.
Yeah, but I told everyone else as well.
Well, thank you. Yes, and it was crazy. So I flew out to PAX East, and I had some trouble with my Ester, so I came here to pick up my new Ester.
What's an Ester?
An Ester is sort of like a visa or visa waiver program to get into the States.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so because we're from the UK, we don't need a visa to get into the States, but we do need an Ester. It's a slightly quicker procedure. Anyway, I need to get a new one. Got it printed here, came here to pick up some breakfast as well, took my wallet, left my wallet in my wrong bag, flew out to Boston, USA, and I had no wallet. It was the worst.
Goya to here says, are we going to modify the model of Sagittarius A star according to the real life pictures of it? First things first, that was not a picture of Sagittarius A star. I don't remember the name, but they haven't been able to get a picture of that yet. However, we have gathered all your comments, passed them up to Dev, see what happens in the future. Nothing to announce right now, but they are awesome. And I've seen a lot of people going, oh, that was really blurry. You've never seen it before. And the whole thing is blurry, apparently, because it's so far away. And it's so big and such a concept, you can't even... Everything. It's just... Oh, I was going to make a terrible joke then, let's not do that.
Jason G says we'll have a crooked method of entry into the US.
M87, thank you guys, thank you everyone. Yeah, M87, not Sagittarius A star. I think that thing would actually blow our minds, like, just so much.
It's great. I think it's great that we're at this stage. And
we can take pictures of these things. Like, what?
There you go. FS Draconis says they have gotten a picture of Sag A star, or to be exact, it's Shadow. But they focused their research on M87.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's so awkward. It's so incredible. Like, I can barely contemplate like what the size of this asp is, let alone what the size of a real live black hole is. Like, I don't think that's something the brain can even comprehend. I can't anyway.
Zach says, Will, I suspect you've entered the neutron star-free area and around the galactic axis. This makes travelling take a lot longer. At least you won't have to worry about your FSD integrity. Shall we have a look?
It's a good point. Yeah. Have you chosen to travel with neutron jumps? Yeah, you have. Cool.
Yeah. But
I thought you had anyway.
This does look like there's one there.
Yeah.
There's one there.
Philippe, no, we're not playing the new version. We'll be doing that next week on Thursday. Yeah, there's a few about.
Every now and then.
So let's check your FSD integrity.
It's probably quite low.
Yeah.
So we'll have to repair it soon.
You need to repair now, pretty much. They said don't get to 80. Or you're going to just start like randomly
So I've never done this
flip-flopping.
before. I've never done this before with an FAMU. So someone in the chat is gonna actually have to tell me how to do this.
Yeah, auto field maintenance unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, time for repairs.
How, guys?
How does he use it?
Oh,
because
hang
he's
on.
never used one before. It's all right. We'll have a look into some of these.
Hang on, I can do it this way.
All right.
Never mind, I've done it.
Oh, and you've dropped. Oh. Now you've just hurt yourself. Okay. So,
Never mind, I figured it
Erenir
out
asks, is there going to be an interstellar initiative planned as soon as the new update arrives, or will there be a delay?
Sorry, I was so focused on this I didn't hear you.
Right, this one. I won't read it out again because everyone else heard it.
There will be a slight delay. I can't give you the details of when the first one will launch, but it won't be on launch day.
Yep. Yes, you're gonna have a little break.
Will you get? You'll get an FSD malfunction error well before it fails. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just.
I guess that pilot manual will be useful right now.
It's all right. It's being healed. It's fine. We're fine.
I would very much like the pilot's handbook right now. It's great. I'll just turn it off.
This is like your first
major
major exploration thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, because all the journeys I did before, even then, didn't get. I was traveling 20,000 light years, 25,000 light years.
Now you're doing that each week.
Repair everything? Do I want to repair everything? Oh, these are the cargo hatch. We don't care about the cargo
No, you ain't got
hatch.
no cargo, so you're fine. And life support, don't bother with that, just because you're hoping not to blow up. So why do you need to fix it?
Yeah.
Forget the cargo hatch. You should just deactivate the cargo hatch for some power if you're not using it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should repair this.
And yeah, you can't learn if you don't make mistakes. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. Do. Flimley asks, is Adam Wood later? He'll be on next week.
Next week's live stream,
Yes.
me, Adam Woods, and hopefully Adam Berkway as well.
Oh, they've said remember to oh, good, you have done. I was just going to say reactivate your FSD like these guys said. Ow, that was my knee.
It's on the floor, Paige.
Oh, God, not again.
Do I need to repair anything else? I don't really...
Oh, no. Halpy, the Hull Seal mascot, says life support is very important.
Let's do it.
There you go.
No,
I'm learning as well.
I'm not doing it yet.
Oh, it's at 93. Oh,
It's fine.
It's fine.
No AFM...
AFMU.
AFMU.
AFMU. You got it.
60k light years. Right, we're on our way. We're on
Jet
our way
lag,
again.
that is also a good point. You don't have to make the mistakes yourself because somebody else has done it and made a video.
This is a very good point.
Yeah. I prefer to make the mistakes myself, to be honest.
Malcolm Hepburn asks, any new ships this year? Nothing to announce about new ships.
I still haven't flown all the ones that are in the game.
That's true.
So many ships.
So many ships.
One day I'll fly.
I get to fly them when I do certain live streams where I can't afford them in the game, but I use the dev account to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to owning more ships with this account. But when I get back from this, now I kept saying this. I said after Distant Worlds 2, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do some combat. I am going to do some combat, but also I really like the new trading screen.
Yeah. You and I are going to have to fight against each other every now and then just to practice. No, not like that.
If you sass me, I will, Paige. I'll fight you in space.
Bring it, mate.
Is that a no, yes or no?
It's a nothing to announce.
Nothing to announce.
And that says they so have to take you void opal mining.
Yeah, so I have been void opal mining.
You have?
Shortly before the Distant Worlds 2 expedition started, I did a bit of void opal mining. But
yes.
yeah, I'd like to go again.
Baba Ganoush asks, will we ever be able to rescue NPC crew members instead of losing them? It's a good suggestion.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion. I can't answer that now.
Stick it on the forums. We can definitely pass it along because it's a good suggestion. Are these updates live already or are they coming soon?
23rd of April.
Yeah, 23rd of April. They're not live just yet, but it won't be long.
That's really soon.
It is very soon.
That's so soon.
It's very soon. Well, you're away this weekend. Next weekend we're at ECM, and then a few days afterwards we release the update.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this weekend, the emphasis on weekend anyway is weird. Anyway, I will be flying out to Twitch
Wow.
to meet some of our lovely content creators in Europe. And then I'm back, and we're doing the live stream, and then I'm at ECM, and we're releasing the update.
And Deep Greenhouse says, PvP please. You will PvP. We'll do PvP one day.
One day.
We will
I'm really bad at the minute. I need to get better at combat generally.
Yes, me too. I mostly just sort of swing in circles.
Have you seen the streams where I get killed
yes.
by players? It's really quick.
Well, you did fairly well against Harry Potter. Or at least I heard.
Well, not that well. I still went down in like a second.
You lasted longer than they expected you to, apparently. So your ship was okay, and you were doing some good, like, woo.
Yeah. We have done some CQC.
CQC, yeah, we do those streams occasionally, usually on Xbox.
It's been a while though, like a long time.
Colin Ford says, do I want to play with some elite miniature models at ECM? Yes, I do. I was promised there would be some models I could paint, which I'm very excited for.
Yes.
Because I like to paint things. I'm awful at it, and I'll just get paint everywhere, but it's really fun.
That's
good.
That's the fun of painting.
Yeah, it's fun of painting.
Just making a mess.
Do.
Are you going to top up free Anaconda numbers in an orbital?
You trolls. You troll. I bet you started that.
I didn't. I joined the company, and everyone said, "Hey, Will, don't forget to go and get your free Anaconda." Guess what? I didn't go and get my free Anaconda.
You didn't, mate.
I don't like payouts, handouts.
Well,
Earn all this myself. There you go.
How does Super Cruise Assist differ from keeping the throttle in the blue zone?
Does it for you.
Essentially, so you don't need to make sure that you're keeping an eye on it. I know it works fairly similar, but for a lot of people, it's just going to be so much easier to just hit the button and breathe.
Yeah, automatically adjust the throttle as Zach says there.
And as you get closer as well, it'll look after you.
Yeah.
Films by Nick, we just answered that one. Don't worry, we saw you.
Will the Super Cruise Assist stay aligned with the target once aligned? Yes, but if it is behind something, then it won't. You have to make sure you are. It's not obscured.
Yeah. Same as most of the other things in the game. If you can't see it, you're not really going to fly through a planet to get to it.
Okay.
Sorted.
How many jumps? Right. 232 jumps.
Well, now we're here.
It still loads.
Shall I go through some of the notes that we have about the update before you get to seeing them?
Yes. So just as a caveat, you may have a lot of questions about the update. We get that. We've seen a lot of them on the forum as well. We've tried to answer where we can. We may have missed some, so if you do have more questions, keep them coming.
Get them on that forum thread.
Yeah, but next week, the 18th, at 18 UTC, myself, Adam, and Adam Woods, and Adam Burkway, so that's a lead game designer and executive producer.
Yes.
They will be joining me on the live stream.
Yes, and you will see it.
Yeah, you'll see it all. We'll be showing off everything that's in the update. So if you want to wait and see for yourselves, don't watch that live stream, but please watch the live stream. It should be fun.
So we're just going to cover what the forum post said, because some of you haven't seen it. So first things first, Beginner Zone.
Beginner Zone.
So Beginner Zone is, we've already mentioned it previously, it's a new collection of systems which has been added for newly created commanders until they get their first rank in either combat, trade or exploration. Not an elite rank, just any rank. these aren't brand new ones that have been sort of inserted into the game. They were previously uninhabited. We've allowed some people to move in now and given players, new players, a place to start and learn what they're doing before getting out with all of you crazy lot.
Yep.
Nice simple explanation there. You'll also have a reduced rebuy cost until you reach your first combat trader exploration rank. So it's a little bit less dangerous if you do want to crash into some stuff and learn how it all works. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what's happening?
No, I just keep flying out of it.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Okay, it's fine, it's good, it's good. Do, go for it. It's all right. Advanced Docking Computer, we've talked about loads, so I won't do that, except I will mention it will come standard in any newly purchased small ship. It will not be retroactively added to any ship. So if you don't want one, you won't just have one added into your ship.
Yeah.
But you can still go and buy one. And yes, around the Colonia region, both of the new modules will be available. So possibly not in Colonia itself, just around the way, but you will find it out there. So if you don't want to come back to the bubble, you don't have to. You'll still get to try them, which is cool.
Yeah.
All small ships going to get 2 size 1 optional internal slots. Medium and large ships will get 1. You can stick one of the new modules into it or something else if you prefer, and this is retroactively applied to all ships. So you will get that in everything, which is pretty cool, so you don't have to buy a new ship. Breathing now. I was just like, So, navigation tab.
Navigation tab.
Navigation tab, and you'll get to see what this looks like later. So with
later is in next
as
week.
in next week, isn't it? Oh, jeez.
Not today.
Jeez. Okay. So next week you'll get to see new icons added for a tighter and more visually appealing layout. So it looks nicer and it's easier to look through. Is this something you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, Alison Pell mentioned here, how will the fuel rats and the hull seals rescue players in the new player zone? This was something that was raised to us by Absolver of the fuel rats. I have passed the feedback onto the dev team.
Great.
So they're aware of this, that this could be an issue.
When we know, you'll know. Same for what you've said as well, Bob. I can ship out people that make alt accounts to go and fight players. They will still obviously start with their basic ships, and once they get their first rank, they're out of there as well. Same as anybody else. So again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but we'll make sure that is passed along as well, so we can take a look at that. In regards to botting, I've seen one person mention. If you check on the forum thread, Will has popped a post on there about that, and obviously how we're going to look at that with more detail, more than I can sort of just remember to sort of speak out loud right now. It was wordy.
Yeah, it is quite wordy. So there's also a question here: is the basic list of bug fixes available? No, it is not available right now.
Yes.
It will be in the changelog that will be available prior to the launch of the update.
Yes, so you'll get that just before. How's Sandro getting on? He's getting on absolutely fine. He's really happy. He's enjoying.
He's got a beard at the minute.
He does have a beard. He does have a beard. He's still wearing fantastic shirts with strange cats on them.
Yeah.
Doing good. Still shows me kitten pictures. He's doing good. He's doing good. But back to the navigation tab. So a new column has been added into the tab, which will show you activities in the system that you've gone into. So again, like mining or like res sites and stuff like that. Mission targets, plotted routes, wanted status, and the threat level of an area, which is cool. So it'll let you know if somewhere you're going is way too dangerous for you. It'll pop up and be like, maybe not. And then it's up to you if you want to make that jump or not.
DP says, will a player who gave up early before making any rank get this benefit? I don't know if it's retroactive. We should check that. Could you write that down for me,
Yes.
Paige? We will check that. It might be the case that if you don't have any rank, that you will be able to navigate those systems anyway until you gain your first rank. So it may be sense that you have access until then. I don't think it's something that gets switched on when you make a new account.
Yeah, we'll check
based
it
on
out.
your ranks.
How's Ed getting on? Ed is also very well. You can still tweet him. He'll still talk to you. He's still on there. He's very busy. He's jetting everywhere, but he's having a good time.
This is a private joke, but there may be Will Eats this weekend.
Maybe a Will Eats, which is a video of Will eating things, as you do. Commander Nerth, no, the starter systems are not completely new. They're not on a different server. They're not locked off. They are simply sort of areas that were empty, devoid of life. We've let some people move in, and we're putting new people in there so they can learn what they're doing in a safer area. So there you go. Woo. Right, back to my other piece of paper. So, in a system, you'll get a navigation pop-up, which will expand on the information provided in the column, which will tell you more about like the faction details. It'll tell you about the star class, resources in the area. It'll essentially just sort of give you a better overview of where you've gone, and sort of help you find stuff that you might be interested in, which is pretty handy. And as for activities, some people have said, "Oh, I've done trucking and I'm bored. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm bored." And this will actually show you, well, why don't you try mining? Why don't you try this thing? Why don't you try scavenging? Why don't you do some PvP over here? Why don't you do this thing? Why don't you exploring? And it will give you loads of options and tell you how they all work. So you'll be able to find some extra cool stuff.
That's right. It says, will the starter areas be permanent locked to higher rank players? Yes, if you have a rank above the first one, you can't enter. So you won't be able to get in.
Pretty much. So, and threat level you'll have seen before, unidentified signal sources. This now appears in all systems. Same similar thing. You'll see it, it'll tell you it's dangerous. You can decide to jump in or not, which is cool. And yes, Zulu loves scavenging, lots of things to find. Scavenging is my favourite thing to do in the game.
You're a big scavenger.
Oh, I'm a vulture. I fly a vulture to scavenge. I will literally, I'll go up to where there's a fight, wait till people start blowing each other up, and I'll just sort of sneak in, grab their stuff and run away again.
Yes.
But here's my most embarrassing story in Elite Dangerous. So I was in my vulture, and I'd flown into an area, waited till people blew up, looked at my tab and went, oh, low temperature diamonds, there's like 6. And I flew in, I grabbed one, put it safely in, flew in, went to grab another and it disappeared. And I'm like, where did that go? What? And I was like, fine, okay, fair enough. Maybe I hit it or something. I'll go after this third one. It disappeared again. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I saw this tiny little eagle zipping about, nicking all my diamonds, and I was really annoyed. So I went over and started pew-pewing the guy. He sent a hatch breaker limpet at me, knocked out my FSD, so I'm sat still, took my diamond and then killed me.
That's what you get. You have to be careful. This is a dangerous job.
It was so funny. I was angry, but I was laughing like nobody's. Some eagle decided to take my diamond and then killed me. But that was a great time. That was a great time.
There is a question I wanted to jump on, but I've lost it.
No.
I don't know where it is.
Reading all the comments.
In regards to what happens to a player when they reach this level, don't have the information, so I need to check that out. If you note that down, we'll find out for you what happens when you reach your first rank. Do you get booted out, or is it you just can't return? Ooh, neutron star.
Yeah, we will find out. But yeah, how very dare. That was sad. It was very annoying. It was a steagle. Yes, it's a stealing eagle. So annoyed, mate.
Done it again, Paige.
Oh, pirate ship called the Jackdaw.
Usually,
That'd be the magpie, surely, if it likes shiny things.
don't they both steal silver?
Don't hit the neutron. I ain't flying. It's him. He's flying. This one.
I hit the neutron.
This boy.
Don't hit the
I would probably have blown up already, so... Or somebody would have killed me and taken my diamonds.
My diamonds, my beautiful diamonds.
So we'll carry on. Still got a few more things in here. And this isn't everything as well. This is just the nice juicy points.
Please.
So, Pilot's Handbook.
Fine.
Oh gosh, I'll just hold this up so I don't see that. A treasure trove of information which provides information about the galaxy's many activities. It links from the cockpit and will show you what fun stuff you can do, essentially. Nice and simple.
There it is, Archangel, thank you. But also, Limpet controllers. This is feedback that has been sent to the team, so they are aware that this is something players want. So I just wanted to let you know. But nothing to announce for this update, or right now.
Fair enough. Trading screen improvements, and I know one particular commander will be very happy with that. Okay, not you, but that's fine. A gentleman called Stephen. Very lovely gentleman. I know you'll be excited by it. But so we made improvements to the UI, so the user interface of the commodities market. 2 panels are now available, buy and sell. Each panel will have the following info, and I've written it down so that I can remember. Commodities relevant to any active missions you're currently undertaking. Icons that provide feedback of profits and supplies. Trade data on nearby local systems per commodity. Buy and sell commodities pop up with more info than before, so you can learn a bit more. And select markets or goods and view their trade data in the galaxy map, which is cool. It'll make it a lot easier.
And there's more. There's more that you'll see. To be clear, there's more information that you can gather from it. It's a little bit. That's a kind of sweeping list of the things.
Yeah, that makes it sound a bit complicated, but it's a lot easier to look at.
Yeah, there's just more. The idea is that these new improvements just give you more information about the things you're visiting, where you can get profit, and so forth. Alison Pell says, how about a sell all button? This is feedback that I've sent to the team because it came up a lot. So
sorted. It has been sent to the development team.
Star.
Malcolm asks, do we have any hints on which of the serious bugs will be fixed?
I don't have a list with me.
No.
And I wouldn't want to call out anything without really confirming that is on the list.
Yep.
So.
And so, a list will be available with the notes.
Wait for our patch notes because that is the final confirmed list of bugs that are being treated in this update.
And of course, if there is a bug which is important to you, you can go to our bug tracking website and you can upvote some things. If you see an issue and somebody's already reported to it, you can upvote it so that it goes higher on the sort of player's priority list, and you can leave a comment explaining how you've experienced it, or if you can reproduce it and things like that. So just help us find it essentially. Because some things are very difficult to track. They rely on a very specific piece of hardware or some software having been installed, or a particular setting, and it gets very complicated. So the more information you can give us, the easier it is for us to track it down. It's pretty cool.
Just try not to crash.
Okay, that's all right, mate. I'll keep reading.
222 jumps.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
We're nearly there.
Sure.
And this isn't even to the right location either.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
We're halfway there.
So you were so far.
Anyway, I'm not going to sing. As you can tell, it's not really
I was going to go for a joke, but I couldn't think of anything spacey to rhyme.
Do you know what, Paige?
What, mate?
Let us say that... No, I started that sentence wrong. Let us make sure that everybody knows what's happening on the 18th.
Okay.
So what I want you guys to do is put in the chat hashtag content reveal 18 April.
Jeez.
It's a long one. Put that in and we'll give away a Frontier Crate Mark II paint job.
Ooh, I like that one.
So, yeah.
Aiden's having new carpet on the 18th. Is that it? Yes, we're going to do a live stream of your carpet being fitted. We'll send you the release forms very soon.
Well, I do get the... Yeah, next Thursday.
Content reveal 18
with
April.
Adam Woods and Adam Birkwaite. We're going to be going through the content.
Hashtag don't be silly. There you go, Will.
Hashtag don't be silly. Content reveal 18th of April next week.
Get it in the chat, and soon we shall pick somebody to
Just want to make it clear that that's when the content reveal
is. Yes, next week, not right now, because there's only 5 minutes left, so that would be really hard pressed.
There's a lot to go through.
It would be the hottest build.
Right, I'm going to try and do this while you guys all share that with us. Okay, supercharged.
Millstone Barn, it will be at the usual time, so 6 p.m. UTC or 7 p.m. BST. Joe Betsil, do not be cheeky, it's next week.
Next week, that's
next
it. That's
week.
why you're doing the hashtag, guys.
Hashtag content reveal 18 April.
Yes.
Baba Ganoush, we will not say anything about Raxler. No question will be answered. None. Nothing. Nada. Zip. No. That was quite well synchronized, actually. That was good. I was
rehearsed
like,
it by now.
Ooh. That's what being sassy towards each other does. You just get on the same wavelength.
No, I just get scared, Paige.
Yeah, it's like, come on, Will, come on.
Once you've said it one time, don't say it again. We've got 2 more minutes. You've got 2 more minutes to get your hashtag content reveal 18.
Vampire, you will not get me with your mind games. You will not get me. We say nothing. FS Draconis, can we request the repair all to actually repair all? You can definitely put it on the forums.
Yeah, we'll write it down
Suggest
too.
it there. Find me pen.
We have a whole suggestion place that our dev team do
all.
read, so...
They do, and I was going to say something completely spaced on it at the right moment. Spaced on it.
No, Paige. 1 more minute, folks, and then we'll be giving away. We'll be giving away.
Vampire GTX, for the new size 1 slots, are they restricted to the new modules? No, they are not.
Yeah,
You can use them for whatever you want,
Yeah.
or you can not use them at all. Commander Hadabra, will we say what is happening in Zeta Reticuli? I guess no.
No.
Because I don't know anything is happening in Zeta Reticuli.
Yeah.
But if something cool's happening, tell me.
I bet this is one of those Discord messages that I have, but it's like
Or a tweet that is...
between hundreds of other messages.
Also, if you've sent me a private message on Twitter, I apologise because some of mine are going through to like the unapproved section, which I don't often check because it's normally where you get scams and all that spammers and that kind of thing. So I will make a point to check it soon and kind of delve into the muck to find you. So it's.
Right, we're going to give away. We're going to give it away right now. So
Right.
if you just collect all of those, Paige, and
oh, there's a lot of them.
there is a lot of them.
All
So
right.
just if anybody wasn't clear, next week on the 18th of April, myself, Adam Woods, executive producer, and Adam Burkway, executive producer on Elite Dangerous, will be doing a content reveal for the next update on the 23rd.
Yes, and you'll get to see it, not just hear it.
Right here.
Yes.
Okay, without further ado, we're going to pick a winner. We've got it here.
Commander Mike 288.
8 has won, you have won, a Frontier Crate Mark II paint job. So make sure you just message us in community@frontier.co.uk and we will get that over to you. It is a code that works for all platforms. And we are GDPR compliant, so this email is only used to deliver you that prize code.
Yes.
It does sound very official when you say it.
It does say it like that, it is.
Congratulations, Commander Mike 288.
Yes. Do.
Okay, if it's to do with the notice, the guys have been in touch with me, but yeah, I don't know if we have an update on the plotted route that they want to go to.
There we go. There's so many names, I can never remember which one's
many
which.
Names. And there's no Earthlights here. Is there any content to be announced next week that hasn't yet been revealed? Asks Earth. For the most part, the big sort of changes that are coming to the game have been summarised on that forum thread, but we will be delving into the detail of it, and maybe there are a few things that are not listed, but it's all part of those big headlines. You have to wait and see. You have to come to the live stream if you want to know more.
Yes, make sure you do.
So that is all we have time for today, even though I only have 217 jobs.
Oh, I'm sure you could have got that done in like 3 minutes, mate. I'm sure you could have.
Just, yeah.
But there we go.
Bob Ganoush says, I recently saw an FDev development video from 2012 where Braben talks about plans, wants to add space legs and life on planets and walking in space stations. Is that still a plan? Well, if David wants it, I think eventually in the future it must be. But that was 2020 and we're now
That was
in
29.
Oh.
That was a year in the future?
That was 2012 and we're now in 2019. So,
Braben, he
yes.
says many things.
Yes, and you know,
He knows
he has a vision for this game.
Oh, yeah.
And it's certainly nice to see his ideas and what he wants. And you know, he's very well connected to the game.
Yes.
So
still has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Still in there, still consulting, still getting in,
Yeah.
making stuff happen.
Yeah.
But there we go. Right.
So that's it.
Yes.
So join us next week on the 18th of April for a content reveal. If you didn't know already, for a lovely content reveal of all of the next update. And if you do have any questions or queries, or you want more information, make sure you pop it in the forum thread. Or just directly message us on Twitter and other places. We'll try our best to get back in touch with you or answer your questions. And if we can't answer your questions, pass the feedback on to the development team. So they're aware.
Real.
Yes.
Right. We will see everybody next week. Bye.
Bye.